What's up, YouTube? Well, back working on cars again. But as you know, I've been MIA for a minute, but it is what it is. So, working on a friend's car today. Cam sensor. But apparently, for these Hondas, they come with 3 different sensors. Yeah, let's show you what I'm talking about. So, that's the cam. Well, that's what it rides on. That's the sensor there. It's pretty much like a motor brush that just run alongside those copper ends there. Yeah. So to get this bad boy out, as you can see, you got to remove the engine mount. Take off the 2 bolts here. This here. One here. One at the bottom. And one where the socket is. Now, the reason why it's not totally off is because the engine mount is in the way. And this is the bracket here. That's 1, 2, 3, but if you have to take this whole piece off, then you'd have to take out the mount, which is 1, 2, and the 3rd bolt is behind this. I didn't want to touch all this, so I said, you know what, let me finesse it. But yeah, I'll pop the new one on, clean it up a little bit. They do sell the sensor by itself, but what I've seen is you might as well change this whole thing here. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Alright, y'all, so here's the new part. Here's the old part. Now if you look at the brushes, they look a little shorter than these. A little taller. Let's get a better look. It's still springy, but if you look, you can see it. Got the Hyundai Kia sign in there. Same thing here. All right, so cold out here today. I gotta tell her, hey, you gotta keep this motor oil clean. That's what messing up these. I don't know if when I popped it off, all that little residue you see right here was on it, but we're gonna clean it up a little bit with this microfiber rag, and we're gonna pop this bad boy on and see what goes on. Alright, y'all, so I'm almost wrapped up. Sensor is on. That's the old one. Now when you're doing this job, the engine might fall back a little bit so these mounts don't line up, but nothing a little arm strength can't take care of. You just grab it by the valve cover here and pull till it lines up. Another thing, the new part don't come with this rubber bushing on the inside, so I took that one out, popped it back in. And another thing, when you're doing this job, it has seals around here, so you want to dip your finger in the old oil and just lube up the new rings around it and all here. You know, once the car gets started, it'll start pumping oil around in there, so that should be good. But let's button this up, start the car up, I'm not gonna clear the code, and I'm gonna see if this takes care of it. Alright, so this job is all buttoned up. Now it's time to see what goes on the inside. Of course, this is the jack that was holding up the engine. So you just want to unscrew this. Can't do it with one hand. And then you're all set. Alright guys, so what I did, as you can see, wow, it's a piece of video, so you guys, I should have videotaped that. So when I first originally start the car, the check engine light was on. So what I did, I turned the car off, started it like that, shut it off, started it like that, shut it off. That way the oil that I cleaned off will be able to pump into there. And when I started it on the third time, check engine light went away by itself. Which that's what you want to see, the light going away by itself. This car got 83,000 miles. Yep, all in a day's work. The tools you're gonna need for this job is pretty much a 12, 14. I used 11/16 for the engine mount bracket. I think that's like a 17 or an 18. But yeah, this car is ready to go again. Wonder what I need to work on next. Alright, let me know what y'all think about this video. Let me know if I went in depth with it. What you need to look for if you're doing this yourself. Alright, peace.